Hey, how's it going today? Well, look where we are. We are in the Barnard house again, and we're going to have a little bit of a special video because this is, and I hope I'm not building it up too much. I'm just too excited. I am going to make Georgia, the teenage daughter's bedroom today. So if you are ready, like I am ready, I will meet you in just a moment in build mode and we will get started. I'll see you in a bit. So just a quick change that I made here. I actually scooted the door for Georgia's room right next to the other bedroom's door because I needed more room to put a side table for her bed. So instead of having, if you remember, I had just these two sort of where this door was, I just put an extra third just to kind of balance things out. I just think that looks a bit nicer like that. And yeah, and probably you could also tell from just a little bit ago, I went onto the gallery and I picked out some pre-made photographs that some of the wonderful people out there have so graciously put on the gallery so that people like me who don't really have the patience to take all of these really nice, lovely screenshots can actually use those for their family photos. So these, of course, are just like, oh, maybe this was Genevieve, the mother, whenever she was a kid. And maybe this was Genevieve's mom and one of her babies. And maybe this was Genevieve's father, Georgia's grandfather. Maybe this was like Genevieve's grandparents. And this was her mom when she was a kid or something. I don't know. I just wanted some family photos and yeah, it just, they fit. And so it just feels nice to have, it gives it a little bit more realism for me to have some family photos instead of just leaving those blank. I'm trying to get better about filling those in, but that is not why we are here today. So this is the room in which we will be working. It's a very oddly shaped room, and as you can see, I have already put windows in, and there's a little window up here as well. It's such an odd little nook, and that's because I wanted to put this closet in, and this closet, it's a built-in. I could have just shut it off here, but I wanted to make this little nook like a little study nook, because I feel like these old houses, how like tight and skinny they are, when they were built, they probably were given consideration of like, you're going to need every little space you can. So I had that in mind whenever I put that in there, because I don't know, it feels realistic to have not a walk-in closet, but like a regular closet like that, instead of just like only a wardrobe or armoire. So first and foremost, I am going to get all of this in. This is quite a lot, and this is very cluttered because, of course, Georgia is nothing like her mother when it comes to cleanliness. So she's clean. She's just cluttery. So as you can see, Genevieve takes cleaning very seriously. She keeps things neat as a pin, and that is not the case for Georgia. And I think, like most teenagers, Georgia is just like, whatever, dude. I have other things going on, and I'll get to it when I get to it, which is usually never. And when I'm thinking about how Georgia's room is going to be, I have in mind that she goes thrifting a lot, or has gone thrifting a lot, because they lost so much in the fire when she was like a kid. And now that she's a teenager, she's just like, I want all my own stuff. But yeah, so some of it's kind of worn down. Some of it's original to like the house. This bed, though, I would imagine is new. Like, I imagine her mom was like, I don't care. I don't want you to have my old bed. It's falling apart. Like, maybe this was her mother's old room at one point. Yeah, so we're just going to get you a new bed. But Georgia was like, fine, but I just want black sheets, you know, because she's a teenager. That's what teenagers do. So here I have this little chest of drawers. And again, I think this particular chest of drawers may have been original. Like maybe it was in one of the other rooms, or maybe this was Genevieve's original chest of drawers. But the way I'm having this all set up, I'm having like so much clutter everywhere. So I'm just trying to remember where I had everything. Oh, I've got one of these guys. Also, and it may take me a minute to kind of get this exactly where I want it to be. But we have a ton of books because, remember, Georgia is a reader, but she's also a gamer, which is why I put a TV and a gaming system in her room as well. Now, I think that the gaming system that she's had it for quite some time. Maybe she got it for a birthday or some kind of holiday or something, and she's really wanting a new one. So maybe like this next Christmas or whatever, maybe she'll be getting something new like that. But for now, she just has this old purple one that she's had for some time. She's just making it work. Very relatable. And I imagine that she probably chose that purple one way back in the day, like when she got it originally, because she just loves it. I loved it at the time, and maybe her style has changed a little bit. Like there's still purple elements in here, but not to the point of like maybe where she once liked it. So we do see like some purple elements, but yeah, not maybe as much. I like to have that like transitional, because you know, like when you're a kid, you kind of feel like that. You're just kind of like, I like this, but now I like something else, you know. And I guess adults do that too, but I think it's more when you're turning from like kid, preteen to teenager. You're just kind of trying to explore and find yourself a little bit. Now I'm using a lot of these more like beat up stuff. Again, I want everything to look thrifted. I want everything to look like she's put stickers on everything. That just feels very realistic to me. So on her nightstand, I've got some books, as you can see, just a plain black phone case, some headphones. So I think she likes to sit in here with her headphones like on her bed and just like play video games like for a long time. Oh, I also wanted to move this candle as well. I feel like there's going to be 5 million candles just like everywhere throughout her room, and like everything would be covered in candle wax. Because I know that's how I was when I was a kid. Yeah, it's candle wax everywhere. I think that's about good. I don't want to obstruct television or anything like that. And I don't think that'll set anything on fire, hopefully, which is good. So I've got a little bit of makeup here. I chose this swatch because it's darker, but also it has like this really blood red lipstick tube gloss stuff. It looks more like a liquid lipstick to me, but anyway. And that's what she wears. Like I have her sim wearing that color. And then I have like this black tone caboodles situation. So that's like her hair and makeup done. You know, she's a teenager. She's doing those things. It's kind of like that thing where she does it, but she doesn't want to. She wants to be cool, you know. So like I don't try too hard, but like secretly she kind of tries hard for a specific look. No judgment. I mean, we've all been there, but this. I feel like this has been here with this old chair and this like cubby desk maybe this was original and that's, you know, why they chose this, because of this little window deal here. And so she just kept it there. Her mom was like, oh, that was my original desk and I used to study on there. So I gave her a laptop. I gave her the least expensive laptop. Again, we've got a single mom and, you know, she's got bills to pay, but Georgia still needed a laptop. And then on that desk, I have this. Well, hello, my kitty's. See, I told you, every single time I film, he has to come in and be like, hi, Mom. Hi. It's Peach again. Peach, say hi to everybody. So I'm using this desk lamp, but I have sized it down by one because it's pretty big. Everything in The Sims is so big. I chose it because it looks old, like maybe this was also with the desk and everything, but maybe Georgia's put some stickers because she's put stickers on everything, it looks like, in this house, or in this room, sorry. I have some laundry because I feel like Genevieve was like, okay, I'm going to do your laundry and I'm going to put it here. You have to put it away. And of course she hasn't put it away because that's how teenagers be. That's how I be sometimes. Don't tell anybody. But I have some old board games, which I have kind of like tucked under here. I'm going to have a lot of things like tucked under and stored and like haphazardly thrown everywhere. Like this, I kind of want it to be where it's sort of slightly under like that, so that we have some things that are under the bed. And just kind of peeking. They're peeking out. I have this other like room clutter stuff that I'm just intermingling in here as well. I just feel like it's nice to have extra clutter when you have like a teenager's room, or I guess not every teenager would be like this, but this particular teenager is like that. It's like they're trying to find things to wear, or they just take it off and just completely just leave it, which brings me to the next item, which is this clothing hamper. So we have a clothing hamper. It's completely like there, but she just takes off her clothes and leaves them right in front of the clothing hamper. You know, who's got time to clean that up? You know, Mom will be through anyway, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Ooh, this is my worst nightmare. I really hate clutter. Now, I have put an easel out for her. So I pulled out this little sheet that has all these little stains on it. This actually is a rug, and it is from City Living. Yeah, City Living. And I never use it. I always use one of the other tarps, and I don't know why I don't use it, because I usually use tarps under easels, but like I just never thought about it. But we're gonna go ahead and put this here. I don't think this is usable, but honestly, it's more for storytelling than use. You can take all this stuff out if you want to and like have it so that it's usable. But I just have it more for storytelling because, again, I feel like, again, she's somebody like Georgia. She probably likes to paint and do art, but I think she likes the idea of it more. So maybe she went through a phase where she was doing that a lot, and maybe she'll pick it up again. But, you know, so I also have this tag, like this graffiti tag. I'll explain more later when we pick out the walls, but I feel like maybe one of her friends came over and did this while her mom wasn't home, and it's just like it's there now. I don't want to give away too much because I'm already saying a lot for the reveal. But I have this trunk that I had pulled out as well. And I pulled this trunk out specifically, move that out, there we go. I have this trunk because I wanted to put a candle on it. Again, with the fire hazards, but I feel like, again, pretty accurate to how teenagers be sometimes. I just put this one from the For Rent pack on top of it. I just put it up with the 9 key. And yeah, it's not floating or anything. In fact, none of this stuff was floating, which I was very surprised. I have not had to use nary a tool mod on here. Again, with all of this clutter, I'll make sure that they can get through here. If they can't, I shall move it, and make it so that It's still cluttery, but but it should be okay because I've done this before in my personal game for other teen rooms, and it seems like they're all right, but I'll make sure. We're coming to this part. Thought that would be pretty cute. Now, what I want to do, I want to actually take the ceiling light out of here because I feel like in these older homes, not every single room has a ceiling light. And I like how it's kind of dim. So I'm going to actually add, and she has all of these candles and stuff. I'm actually going to be adding a few wall lights. But let's put up, before I do that, let's put up our little tapestry here. I have that llama tapestry. I just feel like it's so teenagery. I have this as our curtain. This is from the werewolf pack. And the werewolf pack, like it had a lot of the things I really was looking for in this particular room. But I feel like they were a little bit too roughed up. Like a pallet bed and stuff. I just don't think Genevieve would be okay with her daughter having like a bed made of pallets. But I have a bunch of posters. So I have this specific way that I wanted to put these. And then I've got this one here, the werewolf pack coming through. And then this base game guy, I just have him here. And I have this two werewolf pack posters here. Scoot that over a little bit and put you right on top. Okay, I guess that one goes on top. It won't let me put the other one on, but that's okay. I think it's because I sized this one down. So maybe I'll switch it. If I size it back up like that and then put you, we'll switch you. And then I'll size you down. Whoa. Like that. All right. I don't know what to tell you. We're just going to leave it like that. I am not going to be fussing with that anymore. So, I've got some extra books I wanted to put out. It's just some extra clutter things. No one's coming this way, so it doesn't matter if these pile of books are here. Like there's nothing there to get. Oh, and I also have for the desk just these little, like it's like a little cup that's full of pens and pencils and things. Let me put that in really quick. Okay, that is in there. I almost put a candle in here, but everything is so close and tight, I didn't want it to kind of like combust. So we're not doing that. Now, the only things I have left over are some lights. Now, I am actually going to be putting on our wallpaper first because here's the big reveal. It's not that big a deal. I have just built this up so much, so I need to stop. So originally, I think that this had some very floral grandma wallpaper. Perhaps once the kids kind of left, then it was kind of like, okay, we are going to boop this into a guest room. Maybe this was some kind of special like place. I don't know. But this was the wallpaper. And Georgia was like, heck no, bro. We're not having that. So while her mother was at work and she was home one day, maybe it was like after school or something, she set off to paint over this obnoxious wallpaper. And she was like, well, what's she gonna do? Once it's done, it's done. Come on, bruh. She didn't say it like that. She wasn't being obnoxious, but yeah. So she wanted to paint it black. So I'm actually going to only be doing part of these walls black because, like I said, I kind of imagined that she was painting and then her mom came home and then it was like, Georgia, what the heck? That kind of situation. Yep. So that's what we've got here. Yeah, that was my big reveal. Ta-da! It probably isn't that big of a deal, but I thought it was pretty cute. And now that I've got that, I may want to size this up slightly with the tool mod. No, I didn't size it up. I just like put it back to its normal size. And yeah, that's better actually. It's kind of what I wanted more. So I do believe that, oh, well, nope, I spoke too soon. I forgot I wanted to put these in. I saw these like Halloween Skellebones lights, and I just really thought like this fit a teenager's room, like a, you know, like rebellious teen, because rebellious teens love Halloween. I mean, so do I, but like, you know what I mean. It's really no hate. I'm just being judgy against rebellious teens, but yeah. Oh, now I can't see where it is. Oh, no. Okay, I think that's better. I sized it back down, the graffiti, and I sized down the Skellebones lights, and I just have them there. And then I have some of these, and they're really hard to pick up for some reason. But I just have a few of these that I wanted to put in as well. Not over the door, actually. Just around here, kind of haphazardly. And one on the window as well. Just feel like that would look really nice. And I don't really mind that it's like off. That's actually kind of the point. I want it to look a little bit chaotic. So I think, let's make sure that's not cutting up. No, not too bad. I think that's really all I wanted to do in this room. And you know what? I'm super pleased with it. You know, it's kind of like that whole thing where it's like, you do what you can when you're a teenager. You really don't necessarily have a job. And even if you you don't get paid much. So you just kind of collect things that you do have. And I really feel like that is what this room looks like, you know, and I really feel like it fits Georgia really well too. So yeah, I'm kind of loving this. This is exactly what I had pictured when I thought about Georgia, when I was making her sim and kind of dressing her in that grunge stuff pack, kit. Sorry, not a pack. Yeah, I just really think it fits. I could really just see her in here. You probably have already seen her in here playing video games at the top of the video. So I think I'm going to end it here. I know this is a little bit of a shorter video, just one room, but I think next time I see you, we'll be finishing up this house. So we'll be doing Genevieve the mom's room and the bathroom. So I hope you have a good rest of your day. Make good choices, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.